Shinto and its relationship with China and Buddhism. Buddhism and Shinto are religions largely practiced in Southeast Asia and other countries such as India, Sri Lanka, Japan, China, South and North Korea, among others within and outside the region. The origin of these two religions dates back to about 2,500 years. The Buddhist religion and its practices, such as meditation, have continued to spread across many parts of the world. Shinto practices have existed for several centuries and are common among the Buddhists. Shinto is a term used to describe a set of indigenous spiritual practices of the Japanese. The earliest records of the Shinto practices were made in the 8th century. These records are found in the Record of Ancient Things, 712, and the Chronicles of Japan, 720. The practices are conducted to connect the Japanese people to their ancient past. Today, the term is generally used to refer to public shrines that are used for harvest festivals and war memorials, among other religious practices. The word Shinto, which means way of the gods, is derived from the Chinese word Shindao. These two words are combined to produce Shin and Tu. Shin means kami, which refers to innate supernatural forces, including deities, spirits, and essences, which occur in many forms and may exist in human-like or animistic form or in abstract natural forces. Kami can sometimes be associated with lightning, mountains, trees, and wind, among other natural forces. Tu in Chinese means a philosophical path or could also mean a philosophical study. Thus, Shinto generally refers to ways, beliefs, and practices adopted by the Japanese people to worship kami. The origin of Shinto was influenced by Japanese contacts with Chinese religions. For example, the term itself is of Chinese origin. Besides, the codification of its mythology responded to Chinese influence. Most mythology applied in Shinto practices was acquired from Chinese doctrines. As a result, both religions have influenced each other. Most people who practice Shinto rituals, especially in Japan, also profess Buddhism. In both faiths, one does not have to identify with a particular faith to be a believer. This means that many people practicing Shinto rituals are Buddhists and vice versa. This includes the Chinese people who live in Japan and even those who live in China. Because of this, it is difficult to distinguish between Buddhist and Shinto beliefs regarding the world, as both have greatly influenced Japanese religious culture. While Shinto beliefs emphasize what happens while one is still alive, which is finding happiness in life, Buddhism emphasizes life after death. Thus, although the two religions have varied perspectives on the world, they have continued to coexist. Accordingly, it is not unusual to find people who engage in Shinto practices in life being accorded a Buddhist funeral. Japanese have had an affiliation with both Shinto and Buddhism religions. Shinto religion has its origin in China and Chinese religions. However, the two religions have been blended together in practice even though have distinct differences. As such, those who identify with the two religions have continued to engage in practices of the Buddhist and Shinto faiths either knowingly or unknowingly.